4 months in Hawaii. I had just gotten out of a big relationship, but the relationship hadn't gotten out of me. So there I was, a new place, a new world, freshly rented from someone I didn't know was still busy poisoning the well, something which deterred most of my friends at the time from contacting me. I didn't know it was happening, but nobody back home wanted me, and I was all alone in this strange land. I was getting to keep an eye on my grandmother, which just gave me enough purpose not to throw myself off the 9th floor. And she would get antsy if I stayed in too much, would fret about me being depressed, so, not wanting her to know I really was depressed, I'd go out a lot. I was walking in the sun, I was sitting by the shore, I was meeting kind strangers. And the island started to heal me. From the waves and the winds and every baby step forward, I started to leave my old self behind and grow into someone new. Nick, my poet friend, gifted me a book called The Prophet. I started to read, and the words and rhythm washed my hands and feet. I began to see patterns of love and fear and learn about the oldest battle of the universe. And as I did, what I feared came. I learned of my partner's deceit to my friends, and worse, my friends believed them. I did despair for a time. But then I realized I was free. I'd seen what they were capable of, and they looked far less attractive to me. Sure, I felt betrayed, yet at the same time, I was finally able to forgive them for what I finally knew they had done. Because maybe they needed me to be a villain in their story. They needed a reason to stop caring about me. And so it turns, I needed a reason to stop caring about them, too. And there it was. Blam! I let go of that relationship then, and my friendships which had turned, and then it was just me and me on the island. And me were gonna have to figure something out. So we did. Nick had told me to try saying, I love you to my reflection. Just once a day, and I didn't even have to mean it. I just had to say the words. I love you. I love you. It probably wasn't until the 27th time or so that I really did mean it. But suddenly, I did mean it. I love you. And I did love me. And it was the first time in my life I ever had. Kai hadn't had someone in his corner, not how he needed, not ever. So I would be in Kai's corner. We were finally in this fight together. I started walking with myself everywhere. I started speaking with myself, and as I would to a friend this time. I took myself out to dinner, and I took myself to the beach, and I taught myself new things. Finally, Kai had found a friend, and it was me. And we were finally getting along. I guess that's what I learned in Hawaii, that Kai could be loved, and when he was, that he could love too. And for the first time in my life, I felt hope. I was hopeful about Kai's future, about what he could do, about what he could be, and what could happen tomorrow. Tomorrow wasn't so scary anymore. It was exciting, and I was chasing that excitement, that path of love and fear. I stopped fearing things and started loving things. Things like myself, things like strangers, things like heartbreak. I stopped fearing aloneness. I embraced it. I loved it and let it hold me in that solitude of the spirit which brought peace beyond my ability to speak, safer in poetry and in rhyme and in music. There is poetry in this world. There is rhythm. And to me, those are the truest things in the world. It saved me in Hawaii, that inner light which I truly believe can be found in all of us. It saves me still, and it can save anyone who looks to it and chooses to trust it. It just requires us to look at fear and walk into it with love. To love something is to be unafraid of it. So I'm no longer afraid of my life, of myself, and I can see all the love. That quiet love, that calm love, that lonely love. But it's love, and I mean it in the fullest sense of the word. Those 4 months in Hawaii opened my heart. Now the game is just keeping it open. On to the next adventure. I really like these people in the rainbow. Childbirth.